Playoffs here at lbpostsports.com. I'm JJ.
I'm Mike.
And that's John Timu, quarterback for the LB Jordan Panthers. And that's number 5, Matt Barkley, quarterback for the Modern Day Monarchs. It's a battle royale between two 7-3 teams, one from the Moore League, one from the Trinity League. Both teams big hitting, both teams good, both teams ready to go.
And Jordan, one of the best teams they've fielded in recent memory, as Scott Meyer makes his first trip to the playoffs with the Panthers.
If they wanted success, they were going to have to jump in front of that big red machine that is Monarch football. And like I said, the hitting was ready to go early and often. In the first quarter, the defenses kind of traded shots.
And that's always interesting because these aren't necessarily finesse offenses, but they're both speed-based. So it's kind of interesting to see how the big hits would impact those offenses as the games go on.
John Timu was the one who actually made the first mistake of the night as he hung this ball up and number 21 Christian Maldonado picks it off and takes it back to the Jordan 15-yard line. It looked like running back Jerron Hetch had put the Monarchs up 7-0 early.
Oh, dropped the hanky.
Holding stops it, and speaking of stops it, Tani Alamaka puts his stop right into Matt Barkley's back.
Drops the football.
And Reno takes the ball back to the 14-yard line of the Monarchs. A quick 3-and-out, however, causes this field goal attempt that sails just wide left.
Was that Timu kicking the field goal?
He's pretty much on the field for every play.
I guess that's a good strategy.
Hetch made the Panthers pay as he bounces this one outside for one of very few big runs for the Monarchs in the first half. But he had enough on this drive to get him down toward the goal line and get him into the end zone to regain that 7-0 lead that he should have had a few plays before that.
And in a playoff match against a team like Modern Day with their offense, a 7-0 deficit is bigger than it looks.
Well, it looked like Jordan was getting back into the game with this drive, a classic Jordan drive that took almost 8 minutes, went over 80 yards, 17 plays, and all of those drives include one of these plays from John Timu.
You want to talk about classic Orange County meet John Timu.
This is what he does. He just makes plays, and he did it multiple times tonight. This one, he can't quite get into the end zone. They go for the fake field goal on 4th down on that long drive, and all for naught as they head into the locker room down 7-0. Now, in the beginning of the second half...
Football is funny.
That's the way the pickle squirts, man. The beginning of the second half was strange because right here, Panthers are feeling good. Maldonado drops that ball, and it's 3rd and 10. But Barkley standing tall in his own end zone and in the pocket, and then they start to attack the outside, and that was the story of the second half as number 4, Jordan Allen, takes this screen pass and goes 64 yards for the touchdown.
And turning Jordan's speed against him there as they let him come up and then toss it over.
4 plays into the second half, and they doubled it up the score 14-0. Timu started to run out of running lanes, but there were plenty of running lanes for the Monarch backs.
No kidding, as Hitched is making another big play on the right side here. He likes that right side.
Speaking of big plays, did we say that's just Timu being Timu?
Watch
because there he goes.
Move. Oh!
72 yards for the touchdown.
Broke his ankles.
But right back at you. The Monarch offense, like I said, the lanes were opening wide up for those boys. And Dylan Price with a big run. Hetch gets down to the goal line, and Hetch takes it in for his second touchdown. His third touchdown right here would basically be the end of the game. Jordan, a great season they had for sure, but the Monarchs in the second half, a little bit too strong and a little bit too good running the ball, and they stopped the Jordan season 35-15.
You can bet those Panthers will be back next year.